remix, rising out of the flames like a phoenix. Oh, no, that's not a song. Well, actually, that is a good song. Black Thought. Shout out Black Thought. No. I'm going to leave the door open. Y'all heard that new Bruno Mars jam? Anderson .Paak? Y'all know how much I love Paak. All right, let's see if I'm back. If I'm live. I think I'm live. Yeah, I always do this. Anyway, woo! I'm finally back, baby. Woo! And it feels so good. Is a United game over, by the way? I think it's over. How do I look in my do-rag? I think it's over. Anyway, it's been a long time. I should have left you without a dope rhyme to step to. For real, though, it feels so good to be back. I mean, how much points am I on right now? I think I'm on 43 points. But to be completely honest, going into this game week, I would have been happy with 40. So even though it was only 43, I'm not terribly upset with it. Hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see some people in the chat. We got Kobe and Sana here. It's great to see y'all. Let's see, back with the streams. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about myself while I let some people kind of move in from the United match. Actually, I need to check to see what the score is. There's still a few minutes left. I'm assuming it's still 1-0. So this is how my squad did. I had Son that just been the biggest. I love Son to death. I think I've said it many times on this channel. He's one of my favorite players in the Prem over the past, 4 or 5 years. They won 1-0, United did. But he's just been destroying me. First off, I hope he gets better. I always hate seeing athletes get injured. It's always, it just sucks. But as far as FPL-wise, I bring him in, he gets 2-2s. I drop him, he gets 22s. Shout out Big Black, rest in peace. But this is how my squad did. Cancelo, again, was another masterclass. But it was a bit upsetting because the budget pick, Stones, of course, had to go off and score a goal again. It's like his 4th goal, I think, this season. Stones is on fire. So that one, I mean, getting the assist was great, but giving it to Stones kind of hurt. But I'll take it, man. Cancelo worked. Diaz put in work. Shaw, once again, doing business. I think he's second most chances created from a defender, only behind Cresswell. He might even be like top 5 in all the Prem. Anyway, Shaw's been absolutely balling out. I still got solid to go. Bruno Fernandes blanked, but to be completely honest, I wouldn't have been too surprised if he did blank going into this week because West Ham are really stingy defensively lately. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, especially considering how everyone else is doing, right now I'm all right with it. Let's see. So, yes, John, how have you been and how's school? Yeah, school's great. I just had spring break, and I had 8 weeks more of my first semester. Ton of work. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I got to wake up, and I pretty much get home at like 7, and I got to do a ton of homework. Anyway, it's awesome. I love it. Bad game week for me. 31 points. A dunk to come off the bench. At least you get dunk coming off the bench. I believe he scored today, so that's good. Yeah, 31 points. That is rough. If it makes you feel any better, a lot of people are going through the same thing. You said you have Son, Pereira, and Traore all off injured. All 1-pointers. I mean, there's so many injuries this week. You had Bamford, Son. You already had Traore. Pereira came off early. Saka came off early. It's just an unfortunate week for a lot of injuries. I mean, I don't want to say I'm too surprised because there's a lot of back-to-back matches being played right now. So many games in succession. Anyway, Kane blanked. Yeah, Kane blanking against Arsenal. North London is red. DCL on the bench. Need help. Please check my team out. Yes, I can. Also, what's up, Liam? What's up, Kobe? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. I feel like I don't even know how long it's been. Has it been a month? It feels like it's been forever. Forever. Wrong league. That's how long it's been. Where are we at? Donatello's mini league. Change your name to Al Fernandez. Let's see. Where's Son at? How you guys doing? How's your game week? I feel like I'm gonna be super rusty because I haven't done this in a long time. Welcome, Liam. Welcome. Good to see you again, Liam. What did you say your name was again? Al Fernandez. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be super rusty after this. I won't be singing as much because I haven't done this in forever. Oh, there we go. There it is. Like, there it is there. And then I sing. Dream. All right. How much money you got? 2 million in the bank. Uh-oh. Sneeze coming. 1 sec. Oh! Don't leave because I sneezed. All right. We got Martinez. I got to move my phone for a second. Martinez, Cancelo. Hey, Cancelo did work for you today. Reguilon, unfortunately, he came away with a blank. Or not even a blank. He came away with nothing. Oof, that's rough. Pereira, yeah, Pereira coming off injured sucks. Digne, that hurts. So going into next week, look at that. You have Kane, Son, who we don't know if he's going to be injured or not next week. And I would just keep a tab on that. So you have Kane, Ollie Watkins, Troy. Again, keep a tab on Troy. See how bad his injury is. Son, Reguilon, Martinez. Because I don't think Everton play next week, right? Just to make sure. Yeah, they don't play next week. But then you have Dunk and Rafinha. So you have 7 players playing, even with Son being injured. If I'm not mistaken, Martinez, Reguilon. Oh no, you might only have. Oh geez, yeah. So you have 6 playing without Son. 7 if Son does play, and I think 8 if Troyer plays. So I mean, you're still in a good position. See what press conferences say. I think for me, if I was to make a move, I think Gundogan, it's time to go. I think his fixtures get really tough, and I think you could do better with that money at this moment. But then again, take my thoughts with a grain of salt, because I've been life's hit me pretty. I haven't been able to watch too much football these last few weeks, so take that with a grain of salt. But for me, I'd probably move on from Gundogan, or even DCL. You could drop him down to Antonio if you really like, something like that. Let's see what else we got in comments. Took 1 week punt, Ian Nacho. Kobe, you son of Kobe, that is phenomenal, man. Living up to your name, Kobe. Yeah, that's incredible. A 1 week punt, Ian Nacho. Oh, I mean, I honestly think it was even without him scoring a hattie today, I think it was a great option. I mean, he scored, I think, in back-to-back matches before today. And so he's been on fire. He's playing up top with Jamie Vardy, and that system seems to be really working really well. Those two are gelling. And gelling like a felon, y'all remember that commercial? Yeah, and I mean, Ian Nacho, what a great punt. Especially against a Sheffield United defense who just fired their manager. That, from what I'm hearing, it was very well liked in the Sheffield United community. So yeah, great. Oh, that's especially in a week like this. Those 18 points he gave you, I don't know exactly how much he got you, but something like 18 points he got you is huge because the average is only like 40. That's unbelievable, man. On 51 with 9 bonus to come. Oh, that is a nice green arrow. Yeah, I'll check it out, Kobe. Might as well. Let's see how everybody else doing. I'm using a new setup today. I don't know why I keep going to that one. I think I'm trying to see how my mini league rivals doing. Yeah, I'm using a new setup today. I'm using my webcam instead of my camera, so my camera won't be going off today. And what was I gonna say? I think it started late, right, Kobe? Or U99 Problems? It's been a while. Started late. Yeah, I'm using my webcam, and now I don't have the glitch when I talk, but I think my camera or my laptop's low on battery. Bear with me one sec. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, give me an update. Yeah, I'm live streaming, but I'd rather have the update. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. Permanently or? Okay. Wait, is it just a temporary thing though? Okay, just making sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and why are they putting it in? Because of the air leaking out of the lung, because of the little holes. Are they? Is that to fix it? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's to seal it up. Okay, well that's good. Yeah. Might as well do it while he's. Yeah. So I just wanted you to know. Thank you so much. Okay. Appreciate you, Mama. Thank you. All right, I'm back. Where we at? Kobe's team. Where we at? Dude, a good week, man. I know we just talked about that, but great punt on Ian Nacho, man. 17 points. Oof. That is incredible. Incredible. You got how much? 2 mil in the bank? Oh, my Lord. Yes, Lord. That is so good. I'm off the screen a little bit, and I need to keep working on that with this new setup. Shaw, great call. I mean, Shaw's been on fire this season. No way. Are you serious, Liam? Drew Brees just retired? No. What an absolute legend. Dang. Did Freddie Gibbs just win an album? Or a Grammy? No. Dang. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to see if Drew Brees. I know it's been a bit of dead air right now, but Drew Brees just retired? Yeah, Kobe, this is a great team, bro. Great team, bro. I mean, 60 points this week is phenomenal. Phenomenal. What I would do for 60 points this week. 2 mil in the bank. You still have a lot. You've already used your free hit chip. So you still have Target playing, Martinez playing, Dunk playing, Bale playing, Son potentially, Kane playing. That's 6, 7, potentially of 8 if Bamford plays, 9. So you set yourself up in a good position as long as people are playing. Good week, bro. The official announcement on IG from Drew Brees. Oh, that's so sad, man. I actually went to his last game as a Los Angeles Chargers. American Football Talk. I think they just... Yeah. I'm trying to see who won the album or Grammy for Album of the Year. This is a terrible live stream I'm doing today. I apologize. Let me go back to the stream. I'll worry about that later. Can anyone look up to see if they've announced the rap album of the year? Drew Brees retired. That's... Daft, dude. It's good seeing you, man. I haven't seen you forever. I know I'm off topic big time right now. Let me zoom in for the better picture. This isn't my squad. This is my squad. Man, it's been a long time. 38. Oh, 38, dude. I mean, it's a lot of people are going through the same thing. When you have Son getting injured, Bale coming off at like 50 minutes, Kane blanking, Bruno blanking, Aubameyang was not even in the lineup. You had Bamford getting hurt first half. What other big names did I miss? KDB didn't even play. Gundogan didn't even play. Dallas ended up scoring more points than all those guys against Chelsea. Who else did I miss? Let's see. DCL finally scored. Newcastle with a 95th minute or 93rd minute equalizer, which was just incredible. As a Martinez owner, that definitely hurt, but I mean, I love football more than I love I love seeing good football, so that equalizer was crazy. Yeah, Gundogan, KDB, Mahrez didn't even play. Then you had Jamie Vardy and Ian Nacho go off. North London is red. Arsenal came out and balled out. Spurs were nowhere to be found, in my opinion, today. A bit frustrating for Spurs fans. And United with the dang near Bruno Fernandes assist. Ricardo Pereira off at halftime too. Was Pereira hurt? Was Pereira hurt, or did he just come off out of like precaution or not playing well or something? I don't know. George with 57 points, dude. Hey, that is huge. 57 points. There are certain weeks that 57 feel a lot bigger than others, and this week 57 is huge. Huge. That should be a nice green arrow. Havertz captain blank. Oh, that's... Havertz captain blank. Dallas third on bench. I had KDB and Gundogan. So who's coming off your bench then, Daff? Havertz blanking. I mean, at least he got 3 points for that clean sheet. You know what I mean? I don't know how many other if you captain like big names like Jamie Vardy is probably the only bigger name player that did well, right? Because Bruno blanked, Kane blanked, Son blanked, Bale blanked. Does anyone have a list of who is the top, highest captain players this week? I know Bruno's number one most likely, or I feel like Bruno would be number one most likely. He blanked. Yeah, there's just a ton of blanks going around. You get a blank. Shout out Oprah. Captain Rudiger. Whoa. Hey, I saw Rudiger. Rudiger even came on with like a shot outside the box too. Not even like a header, but like a full-on long-range shot. That was dope. Great call. I mean, brave call on that captaincy. Especially against Leeds, who like to shoot the rock. But Leeds are very, very fickle in it. I think you're on 50. Hey, 50 is good this week. Right now I'm on 43. Let's see if I got any bonus points coming. I got 43. So I got 3 coming for Luke Shaw. Again, what an absolute baller this season. Playing out of his mind. I think that's the only one because I wouldn't have gotten any from the Spurs match. Yeah, so I got 3 bonus points coming. So I'm at 46. 46 with Salah still to go. I'll take it. Especially because going into this week, I said if I get 40 this week, I'd be a happy dude. And so, I mean, I can't go back on my word now. Word is bond. I go on and on. Daft, dude, it's good to see you. It's good to see all you guys. This is going to be a shorter stream just because, it's just going to be a shorter stream today. So we'll see what happens. But let's make the most of it, you know what I mean? Quality over quantity? I don't know. I don't have both. As I'm simultaneously trying to look up who won the rap album of the year. Rap album of the year. If it's Freddie Gibbs, I'd lose my mind. Whoa! Nas won? No way! Nazir. No way. That's incredible. Oh, I'm gonna listen to that album tomorrow. Nas dropped Illmatic, It Was Written, Stillmatic, and Lost Tapes, and didn't get a Grammy for any of those. That's crazy. This is his first rap album. You know what? I know I'm talking all this talk, but as a rap fan, Grammys, we don't care about the Grammys, especially how they did Kendrick Lamar back in the day. Grammys don't do rap well. They don't care for rap. Hey, D Production, everything okay? Yeah. I mean, life hit me really hard. Without going too much into it, life hit me really hard 3.5 weeks ago. Hit me really hard. We're still trying to recover. Everyone's, well, for the most, yeah. Anyway, I can't talk about it too much, but we're doing all right. Can you check my team? Yes, I can. What's your team name, George? Let's go to leagues. Either give me your team name, or if you're in my league, or just your team ID, and I can look up your squad. Yeah, seriously, Sana, 51 with or 60 points. Yeah, you're on 60 points, right? George got 57. He has some big scores this week. Big scores this week. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Yeah, George, hit me up with your team ID, or if you're in the league, hit me up with your name, and I'll look it up for show. Did you say something already about Bamford and Son? Are they missing 29? Yeah, so I just read that Son, Jose said it was a muscle. I'm gonna try to paraphrase this as best I can. He said it was a muscle injury, and muscle injuries are a bit trickier to come back from. And he played like 30 minutes last week, and he gave him a rest, and then a little bit today, but that's 60 minutes. I think he said something like that. Essentially, Jose was saying he doesn't know if it's serious, but it's just Jose. I don't honestly. From what I was reading with the comments, it seems like it's not that big of a deal, and that Son. I think he even said Son is a notoriously quick in his recoveries, and so if it were my opinion, oh dang, you put your ID in the chat? I don't see it. I don't know why my chat. Oh, I'm on. How do I change it to? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't see it at first. My bad. I think I was on top chat instead of live chat. I think that's why I missed some of these. All right. But as far as Son, it's, if I had to speculate from what I was reading, is that it's not a big concern, but it's going to be a play it by ear kind of a thing. So we'll see as the week goes. As far as Bamford, honestly, I haven't heard anything about Bamford. Anything. It's the same thing as Bamford. It didn't look like a serious injury. It looked less serious than Son's injury when it happened. Obviously, non-contact is never a good... Well, not never, but it's always scary when it's non-contact. You have $5 million in the bank to spare. And so if I had to speculate about Bamford, I would probably say that he... But with both of them, it's going to be a wait-and-see kind of a thing. Wait and see. I'd probably wager that they would both most likely... Or they favor more playing than not playing, especially because they have till... Oh, maybe not Bamford. Bamford's Friday, so maybe Bamford doesn't play, Son does. It's tough. For me personally, I'm gonna hold Bamford, and just in case he plays, even if he gets just a cameo. Especially because the week after that, Leeds have Sheffield United, and you just saw what Leicester did to Sheffield. I mean, Leicester are a good squad and everything, but so that's as far as I'm aware with Son and Bamford. If anyone has any other news, please let me know. All right, this is your squad. You got $5 million in the bank next week. Do you have your free hit chip, George? All right, so if you don't have your free hit chip, I'm going to assume you don't. And we got Martinez, Cresswell playing. Ooh, triple city defense. I love it. Love it. Especially this week. Oh, my goodness. Rafinha, potentially Son. Potential. I'll count him for now. Watkins, potentially Bamford and Kane. So that's 7. 8 with Harrison. 9 with Souček. 10 with Sufal. Oh, sick. So you got 10 players. Even if Son and Bamford don't play, he still gives you 8, and I think that's still ahead of the curve. A lot of people already use their free hit. Maybe a good amount. I would still feel like a good amount use it this week, but I think having 8 players won't hurt you this week, especially if they're good ones. If it were me, I'd probably look forward to moving out of that triple city defense if this were my squad. They have Leicester. Leicester are a good squad, but I think City's defense is better than Leicester's attack is, so I'm not worried about that game really. Leeds are so fickle. You might get Leeds scoring 3. You might get them scoring none. And then Villa. I mean, it's not the greatest schedule, but if it were me, I could probably save some money, drop down, maybe I don't know, Cancelo, and bring in, who's got a good run of fixtures? Like Rudiger. Rudiger is cheap and seems nailed on for Chelsea as far as Chelsea goes. And that'll save you like $1 million. Then you give you, what, $6 million in the bank? Because then you have so much money. So much money. Definitely pay attention to what Salah does this weekend. If he starts to look any sort of back on form, you could try to bring him back in your squad, especially for Son. Because his run of fixtures that he has moving forward are money trees. They look really good, I think, till the end of the season. And so maybe look at bringing back Salah. I know it's kind of a boring answer, but I would have an eye out for that. Again, I would maybe look to drop one of my City defenders just so I could try to get in that Chelsea defense that looks really good right now. Honestly, Chelsea defense looked great all season, but now they have fixtures to really warrant bringing them in. It's just who are you going to bring in? Rudiger, Azpilicueta seem like the two most nailed on at the moment, but is what it is. Who else we got? Watkins holding, Bamford holding, and unless he's injured, holding Kane, holding Bruno even through this week. Rafinha, I'm holding, no question. He's an absolute baller. Son, again, I would wait to hear about Son. If Son is out, then yeah, look to move him. I mean, you can even go sideways and bring in Bale. Or go cheeky and bring in like Lucas Moura. Just to be cheeky. Everything looks good, dude. I mean, you have so much money, you can do a ton with it. I wouldn't. The forwards, you have Kane, which is the only prime time striker I want. So I would look to invest in the midfield with that $5 million cash. Upgrade Souček to, I don't know who's around that money. She works hard for the money. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's been a long time. These last 3.5 weeks, I haven't had a chance to be involved in too much football as the time goes. Anyway, so hopefully that helps. I know it was a bit back and forth, but I already have Son and Rafinha in the mid. Oh yeah, sorry. Back to deep production. Are they missing 20? Which midfielder would suggest to me for ad for 29? I mean, you can maybe go. Let me look at the fixtures real quick. I mean, you already have Rafinha and Son. If Son's not, I kind of like the punt on Aubameyang, even though they play West Ham. I know Aubameyang didn't play today. It was because of he was late to a team meeting or something this morning. He was late to something this morning, and he was disciplined for that. I think, yeah, Leeds midfielder Rafinha. I mean, maybe Fulham's defense is good though. Don't get it twisted. Fulham's defense is really good at the moment. Let's see. Jack Grealish if he's back. Lingard. No, I'm not Lingard. Yeah, I don't know. If Saka's healthy, I would want Saka, but he came off early today. Newcastle. That Newcastle-Brighton match is huge. If I were one of their fans, I would feel like the winner of that doesn't get relegated. So they're going to put all their cash into this game. They're all in. But I don't know what midfield I would want from that match. Everyone's hurt for Newcastle. And Brighton, no one really strikes me. Lamella maybe? I don't know. Not Lamella. Not Lamella. Lallana. You try to go a punt for Arsenal, go like Pepe? I don't know. This is such a tough blank game week, and the fact that there's no real standouts other than like the obvious names. And so it's hard for me to really say it. Yeah, maybe Bale, Aubameyang. I know I'm going to get questioned on this ass, so I'm going to answer it. Yeah, and Ian Nacho's looking good, Alex. Also good to see you. Hey, Sean Don. What's up, man? How's it going? Nice to see you streaming. Yeah, it feels good to be back. It feels so good to be back. I feel like I'm struggling through this one a little bit because it's been so long. But it's good to see you guys again. I got Target to Stones. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Man, Stones, man. What a great player this season. Who is a must for Game Week 29? I think strictly because effective ownership, I'd probably get Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane against Villa's defense is going to be trickier than I'd probably want to admit. But Harry Kane is a beast. And he's been balling, absolutely balling all season. They did struggle against Arsenal, but with both Leeds and with Spurs this season, they have game weeks where they struggle, and then the next game week everyone's dropping 20 pieces on them. And so I don't expect Harry Kane. Let's actually look at Harry Kane, see his consistency as the season went on. Yeah, 2-2-2, and then drops to 12, 8, 9. And then at one point, then he got hurt. And then 2-2, and then it goes 6, 2. And then, so right here, you're thinking 24 to 26. You're thinking, oh, maybe he's not worth owning anymore. And then, boom, drops a 19-piece nugget on Crystal Palace. So I think that's kind of how the Spurs and Leeds are. They're going to have weeks where they blank, and they're going to have weeks that everyone's saying get triple assets in. And so for me, I think probably Harry Kane is not a must, but I would definitely try to get Harry Kane in if you don't have him already. Try to get Rafinha in. Even go, I might even be tempted to go with like someone from Fulham. Maja, maybe? I don't know how to say his name. Maybe him. Maybe, let me actually look up Fulham. Let me see. I mean, if you want to go for a real cheeky punt, you could go with Lookman looks good to me. Lookman looks really good. I'd probably take a punt on him without looking at stats. Just off the top of my head. No, but I have 11 players playing. Yeah, 11, that's so huge. Thinking of buying Chelsea Wolves defenders. Yeah, big time. So if you look at the schedule, the run of fixtures we have here moving forward. Moving on up. FDR, shout out New Girl. Let's see. Wolverhampton at the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that. Wolverhampton's going to be at the bottom here. They have West Ham at 30. And they have Fulham, Sheffield, Burnley, West Brom, and Brighton. And Wolverhampton already have a good enough defense to warrant bringing somebody in. But, yeah, I'm right there with you, George. For me, in 30, I'm going to bring in a Wolverhampton defender. And then as far as Chelsea goes, Chelsea is right here. They got West Brom, Crystal Palace, Brighton, then a tough West Ham, then Fulham. So they pretty much they're playing pretty much the same teams, except, yeah, pretty much, just a little bit different. But yeah, I would definitely try to focus on bringing in a Chelsea defender or Wolverhampton defender in 30. You might even want to try to jump ahead of the curve and bring him in I don't know, 29, just because. I feel like sometimes we wait for the fixtures to flip, and then they do really good the week before, and then you've already lost like 0.2, 0.3 in value if that's your thing. And points. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I'd bring them in. The only problem for me is Chelsea defenders. Rudiger and Azpilicueta are the only ones I would really want because everyone else seems really rotation heavy. But even then, they're not as solid as I would want. But then again, I have Cancelo, so it's not like I have I have had Cancelo for weeks, so it's not like I'm crazy concerned. Like for me, I'm going to bring on probably Rudiger for Cancelo. I have 2 free transfers, and I'll probably bring in Saka if he's healthy for Basuma, or maybe an upgrade Son to, I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I'll free up some funds essentially, bring in Cancelo, and if Rudiger doesn't start, then I'll just have Luke Shaw come in off the bench, which I wish would have happened last week. I had Luke Shaw on my bench. Is it worth taking my where am I? I didn't miss anything, did I? No. Good. Is it worth taking minuses, or do I play my free hit? I don't know. Sana, I would wait to hear what the news, what press conferences say. If I'm not mistaken, your team had 9 or so players in it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it'll be like 7 or 6 if all of them are hurt. And so I would definitely wait to hear more. I do think maybe minuses would be worth it, just because if you have somebody you don't want, like a 4.5, a 5.5 playing midfielder or striker, and you want to upgrade them, really you're only taking a -2 because as long as a person doesn't get a yellow card and he plays 60 minutes, you're getting 2 points back. So I do think the hit would be worth it in this game week, as long as you're not like sacrificing a player for the long run to bring somebody in for 1 week. You know what I mean? Like if you have Bruno Fernandes, you want to get him out, and you take a -4, and you want to bring Bruno back in the next game week, I don't think that's worth it. Play the long game, but I do think it would be worth taking minuses this week for sure. But yeah, definitely wait on the free hit. Definitely wait on the free hit to hear more news. Should I take a -8 to get 11 players for 29, or take a -4 to get 10? It all depends on who that 4th player is. Again, gotta think. In my opinion, you have to think long term. If you're getting rid of someone you like for the long run, I wouldn't say it's worth it. But if you have somebody who's pretty much on your bench all the time and isn't going to play in 29, I do think 100% I would take a -4 to do so. Like for me, I'm taking a -4 to take out. Actually, no, everyone I have. I'm taking a -4 to bring out Basuma. No, I'm not. I have 2 free transfers. What am I saying, Sean? Come on, son. Yeah, I've actually. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it all depends on who that 4th and if you're getting rid of someone for the long run. If not, if you're not getting rid of someone for the long run, if he's gonna leave your team soon anyway, if the guy's not playing, then yeah, 100% take the minus. I'm thinking of buying Chelsea. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Get rid of Soufal. I like that. That's a good move in my opinion. I agree with you, George. Should I wild card in 30 or 31? If it were me, I'd wild card in 30. And I'm tempted to wild card in 30 myself as it is. Because you look at the fixtures, I think a lot of them flip in 30. Obviously, you have... let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's give them something. All right, so yeah, so here 30. Aston Villa gets tough in 31 and 32. I know a lot of people have Villa defenders and keeper. Chelsea are really good in 30, so you could get ahead of the curve of that Chelsea defense in 30. You could jump. Leeds gets tough in 31. I know a lot of people have Leeds assets, but they have a good one in 30. City they have a good one in 31 too. They have 2 blanks here in the next 5. United have a tough one in 31, but a decent. Brighton are playing well though. Brighton are playing well. I'll give them that. I'm trying to look at the schedule real quick. Fixtures flip in 31 for Wolverhampton. Spurs have a tough one in 31. Honestly, I might wait till 31. Just looking at the schedules. Because again, if you take a lot of hits this week, or if you make a lot of transfers and you've kind of destroyed your long-term future. So like if you bring out Bruno, if you bring out Salah and you want Salah in the long term, if you want, I don't know who's not playing, KDB in the long run, if you want Diaz in the long run and you're taking him out for this one game week, just to field 11 players, and then next week you're left with a bunch of players you only wanted for one game week, then yeah, use a wild card and get ahead of it. But I think for me, 31 is going to be the telling one, because 31, you could use a one transfer on Chelsea's defense in 30, but then in 31 you have a lot of fixtures flipping, and I would personally wait till then. And I think I honestly might use it then. I took Salah out for Bale next week. Oh. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking about this week. Yeah, next week, I think that's a good move. I wouldn't worry about having a full squad. Obviously, that would be nice. But if you have 9, 10, 11 players, I wouldn't be bothered about it. Yeah, wildcard in 31 for me, too. I'm looking at. I expected more points this week. First red arrow after many green weeks. Dang. It's always nice getting green, but that one red always... Beautiful. That's the beauty of FPL, the roller coaster ride. I think Bamford and Son will be fit for the next games. I agree, George. I know I'm 8 minutes late on this comment, but I have to agree. I think they'll be all right. Going through a bit of capacity drought again. DCL, DS, and Kane all blanking. Yeah, that sucks. It's captaincy. I was thinking about it today because I know a lot of talk. There's always a lot of talk every offseason in FPL. Well, I've only been in 2, but about what FPL would be like if you don't have a captaincy chip. And I've been thinking about that all day. Oh, not all day. I've been thinking about that quite a bit today, mainly because my captain blanked and everybody else is blanked. Everybody blanked. Might go for Trossard. I think that's a good pick. Gross looks good too. Lookman looks really good. Yeah, eye test Lookman looks good. And there are some. You know what? You actually have a good point, Sana. I think. There are some good. Let me do some research while we talk about it. Let's go to. Hopefully, I won't be too boring as I go into research. I'm gonna wrap this up here in a decent amount. I can't stream for too long today, so I won't be. It won't be my Lord of the Rings normal time, but I'll do my best. Let's see. Non-penalty expected goal for the whole season. Non-penalty expected goal. Danny Welbeck's been on fire, and Mopé's at 0.49. Connolly, but I think he's hurt. Lallana, yeah, Gross has been on fire lately. Okay, we got that. Let's go here. Now let's go to next week's fixtures. I know this is really, really quick, and I'm kind of just being a little... no! Dang it, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, give me Brighton. All right. Last 5 game weeks. Not sponsored by assistant manager. Anyway, Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck is number 1 on expected goals for Brighton. Pascal Gross is number 2 at 1.5. Trossard 1.1. So those numbers look good. I know that there's always that joke on Twitter that I'll zoom in for you guys. That joke that Brighton are kind of just stacking up on XG and XGA right now, and not really cashing in on their chances, and not really cashing in on how good a defense they've had. But look at that. Trossard's had 7 shots on target over the last 5 matches. That is nice. Attempted assists. Gross is number 1 at 13. That's a really good number. For me, it'd be between Gross and Trossard. Those would be the 2 that I would want for Brighton. And I think they're both relatively cheap. I think one of them's on penalties too, right? And Brighton have been playing well. Got to give it to Brighton. And Newcastle are hurt right now. Is Luke Shaw still on 3 bonus? Let's check it out. check it out. What's it all about? And he is, drum roll please. He's on bonus points. He's on 3, Maguire and Lindelof at 2, Wan-Bissaka at 1, if they do it that way. You might just go 3-2-2. I don't know how it works. I like the look of Odegaard as a differential. I kind of agree, Jones. Odegaard scored today. He's always been a good player ever since when I've seen him. But I mean, FPL I'm not too sure about, but 1 week punt, man. Why not? How many players will be playing for my team next week? That's a good question. One of them as of right now is as you can see here, one of them is Basuma. So I have 9 players playing right now if Son and Bamford aren't hurt. But I do have 2 free transfers to use. And so I could swap out Cancelo and I could swap out maybe even Mo Salah and bring him back the next week. Because you look at his fixtures too. Wolverhampton, that one's today obviously. But then he has Arsenal, that's a little tough. Villa, Leeds, Newcastle, yeah. So if I do drop Mo Salah, I'm going to want him back probably against Arsenal. Why not? But yeah, right now I have 9 players. One of them being Basuma, so I don't know why he has a vice captaincy chip on him right now. Obviously, Basuma is going to get 2 points. He might even get a yellow, so he might just get 1. I'm probably going to swap him out for Saka and swap Cancelo out for... No, I might just do 9, whatever. Because I want to bring in Rudiger next week. So that's kind of what my team's looking like for next week without looking at too much, but 2 free transfers. Thinking of doing Digne to Cresswell, Iheanacho to Antonio, and maybe -8 to do Pope to Meslier or Sanchez. Thoughts? Yeah, I like even though Cresswell plays against Tottenham, I still think it's a good move because Cresswell is just killing it this season. I like bringing in Antonio. I mean, he's one of those players you got to be patient with. He's going to have a couple weeks in a row where he's not going to score and then drops an 8-piece for you. -8 to do Pope to Meslier or Sanchez. Yeah, that'd only be a 1 week thing though, huh? Wait, do you have the two keeper system? If you have the 2 keeper system, I'm actually not too upset with that. Because my only problem is Meslier does have a tough run of fixtures here moving forward after the Sheffield match in 30. And I don't know how many points he's going to get. And then Sanchez, Brighton have a really good defense, but I believe their fixtures get pretty tough too. So I that concerns me. But if you have 2 keepers, then yeah, I'm actually with that. Even for a keeper, it's tough to take a -4 for a keeper. But essentially it's only a -2 for a keeper. And hopefully he comes away with a clean sheet or save points. Who to replace Traore? Thoughts on Trossard? Yeah. Oh, I think I talked about that. I was just late. Yeah, so I think for me, Trossard, I just looked at the stats right now of Trossard, and his shots on target over the last few look really good. His expected goals look really good. He's on good form right now, in my opinion. And if we look at his fixtures moving forward, he's got he has 1 good game week and then it's tough. So going back to Sanchez bringing in a keeper, he's got United the week after. Everton, I'm not too. I think Brighton can actually hold their own against Everton, and then Chelsea's tough, and then it gets a little easier for him. So Trossard is definitely a 1 week punt. I actually do think for me, if I'm bringing in a Brighton attacker, it's going to be Trossard or Gross. Why don't you say so? I may use my 4.5 million in the bank to sell Watkins and buy Vardy. I mean that's going to obviously be after 29, right? Let me look at their fixtures real quick. I keep going back to this fixture page, and I feel like it's annoying to the eyes, but it is what it is. Leicester. Ooh, I don't know, man. I know Jamie Vardy's. Oh, he does score against big teams though. That's what he does. That's what he makes a living off of. Yeah, City's tough. As I squeak, they have the best defense in the Prem. It'd be tough to bring him in there, especially who do Villa have? I think Villa have a tough one too. Oh no, Villa have Fulham are pretty tough actually. Then he's got West Ham. I think right here for this West Ham match, I like your move there, George. West Ham, West Brom, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Newcastle. Jamie Vardy could feast over that time period. I know he hasn't been too good as of late. I mean, I think this is his first return in quite some time, and he hasn't been making the most of his chances. But it's Jamie Vardy. You know what I mean? At some point, he has to score. So I don't mind that moving forward, but I want to do it for a little while. But I like that. But again, play your game. You know what I mean? Have you used your triple captain yet? I haven't used any chip at all, other than obviously the first wild card. I haven't used any chip. I still have my bench boost, my triple captain, my wild card left to be played, and free hit. I don't know how I'm going to use them, especially because of my bench boost. I want to get a good bench. Maybe I get a good bench for the next double game week. It's going to be a small one, but get a good bench for that, and then bench boost and wild card out of it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is it worth? Oh yeah, I use my triple captain in 26 on DCL. Ugh. You know what's funny is the triple captain chip. It's really not that big of a deal unless you get big points, because it's only like one more. Like if I put the triple captaincy on DS, it would just be 6 more points than my normal captain would get. But if I put it on Cancelo, it'd be. It's just, yeah. You know what? I'm just trying to downplay it because the triple captain hurt me last season. I did the same thing. I used my triple captain on Mo Salah. He got like 2 points. I think he might have even came away with yellow. I'm not too sure, but yeah, triple captaincy chip. When it fails, it hurts. When it fails, it hurts. Is it worth taking a -8 to bring in Cresswell, Kane, and Lingard for Fernandes, Digne, and Calvert-Lewin? I don't know. I think for me, I don't expect Cresswell. This is going to Sana's question too. I don't expect Cresswell to come away with too many points against Tottenham. But then again, West Ham have a stingy defense, and Spurs are very fickle. So Spurs, especially if they don't have Son, and maybe Bale gets rested. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But I do see West Ham maybe coming away with a clean sheet. And Tottenham... That's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna preface this with saying that I love Cresswell in my squad. I love having him in. Their defense is all right. It's pretty good, but for me, it's his chances he creates and him being on set pieces that really warrant him in my squad on top of a decent defense. And so I'm not against bringing him in, especially for the long run. Let's see who he has in the long. He's got Arsenal, Wolverhampton's. Oh no, he plays Arsenal in 29. Why am I saying Tottenham? Come on, son. Sorry about that. Tottenham are playing Villa. Sorry. I'd be tripping. He plays Arsenal next week. I could see a clean sheet in there. I could, but also I could see a goal. Arsenal, again, are just like Tottenham. They're fickle, but they're more down than up this season. Wolverhampton, I could see a clean sheet there. Leicester, you never know. Newcastle, I see a clean sheet. Yeah, actually, you know what? Bring in Cresswell, especially because the FDR here makes it look worse than it is. And then come game week 34, it's just all green there, man. So I think bringing in Cresswell is worth it. I think bringing in Kane is worth it. And getting rid of Digne is worth it. And honestly, I'm not the biggest DCL fan, so I honestly like that move. Yeah, I like that move. My only concern is not having Bruno the next week. I'm assuming if you would want Bruno, have a plan to bring Bruno back in. That's my... Let me actually see. Yeah, I would want Bruno in 30. I mean, Brighton are good, but he scored last time. He was halfway in the locker room, and he came back and came away with 12 points. I'm not mistaken. Tottenham are pretty tough. But yeah, I wouldn't want to get rid of Bruno. But then again, it's time to chase. It's time to take chances. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say do it. Why not? Do it. I'm in. Lingard's look really good for West Ham. Kane's balling. Cresswell's been balling. Fernandes is the only one you lose out of that one that I would necessarily hate to not have. But is it worth getting? Oh yeah, I already answered that. Saka might be injured. I know. Dang. Have you heard how bad it is? Is it bad? I hope it's not bad. I love Saka as a player, and I don't want him in my FPL squad. Looks good. Shaw has been great this season. Yeah, Shaw's been fantastic. Shaw has been fantastic. Cresswell plays against Arsenal. Sorry, yeah, my bad. My other keeper is Martinez. Yeah, Kobe. Then I would. Yeah, play Martinez. I know Martinez plays Tottenham, so that's a tough one. But you would have to have the keeper you bring in outscore Martinez by 4 points, and that's essentially. I'm assuming Martinez comes away with save points against Tottenham at least. I don't know. I think for me, I wouldn't take that -4. I would just play Martinez. Play Martinez or Sanchez for 29. I'm playing Sanchez. I think Newcastle just. I know they scored against Villa in the 93rd minute, but Newcastle, they don't have Wilson. They don't have, I think, is it Almiron that's hurt? They don't have St. Maximin. They're just struggling right now to even field 11. So, but that being said, Newcastle play with a lot of grit. I'm starting to go into like a pseudo fan of Newcastle, but I think I'd rather play Sanchez, even though Martinez has been absolutely legendary this season. Thoughts on Patricio in Game Week 31? Yes, do it. Yeah. Hey, Adam FPL, welcome back, baby. Yeah, I think for me, Patricio looks good. I'm gonna buy into the Wolverhampton defense in 31. I just don't know who it's gonna be. If Patricio's the way in, go Patricio. That's my DJ. Yeah, I for me, I don't know. If I was on wildcard, I'd probably bring in Mendy in goal and bring in a Wolverhampton defender. Because Mendy is the only like locked on one in the Chelsea defense, if I'm not mistaken, Adam FPL. Because he has Fulham in 30, which looks really good. But then I'm going to be wildcarding most likely in 31. Liverpool, I know Liverpool are struggling, but it's still Liverpool. City is phenomenal. West Brom looks good. But then look at that, man. I don't want anything to do with... I'm probably going to get rid of Martinez and bring in Mendy. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it too much. 34 points. Dang. I mean, it's not the worst. It just sucks. I mean, if you're going to get 34 points, this is the week to do it. But that does suck. I got more points on my bench than on my starters. Oh. Ugh. The last thing... That's got to be one of the worst things in FPL right there. Sun replacements. I don't know off the top of my head. So are you looking at Sun replacements for 29, or are you looking at Sun replacements for the long term? If you're looking at Sun replacements for 29, try to buy into Leeds midfield, maybe like Rafinha. I even to be completely honest, I kind of want to get into that Fulham attack more than I talk about it on the stream. I think Fulham have looked really good lately, and Leeds, as we know, Leeds give up chances, even though they just held Chelsea to a cleanie. Yeah, I mean, if you have the money, you could try to like take a punt on a Aubameyang, Bale, Lingard. I don't know if Lingard will be on penalties anymore, but Trossard. It's slim pickings this week. I feel like the template team is gonna all have effective ownerships of like 100% of the Canes, the Bales, the Suns if he plays, the Martinez, Antonio's, all of that jazz. Hamstring injury. Ugh. My boy Saka. Dang it. Well, there goes my plan. I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. I got 2 free transfers and no idea. No clue. That'll be my next podcast episode. 2 free transfers and no clue. Should I keep Iheanacho or get Antonio in for him? I think for this we could get Antonio in. Iheanacho's look really good, but I think it's like game week 32 or 33 that I believe that Leicester's fixtures flip. And at that moment, I would want him back in my squad ASAP. But for now, I think Antonio for the double game week. Let's look what his fixtures look like, though. Arsenal's tough. Wolverhampton's tough. Leicester's tough. Maybe I'll hold 2 free transfers and get rid of Antonio next week. Go back to I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough. I would definitely keep him for a little bit and get some price rises out of him. Yeah, Leicester have a really good run of fixtures. I just don't know if it's going to be for a couple weeks. If you want to be patient with it, I mean, he's only like 5'8". You could just bench him and then hold on to him for that game week 31. I don't know. This has been a rough week for people planning for 29. Yeah. Yeah. Loads of players. Bamford, Burns, Son, Saka, Traore, all injured. Yeah. You spent it. See, that's the beauty of FPL to me. And the misery of actual athletic sports is that you could do all this planning to get 11 players fielded for 29, and then in one day you lose 5 of your 11. Just like that. What's the average? I don't know. Probably, I could check right now. livefpl.net/rank. The average is 35, I think. 35. Why don't you say so? What's the maximum number of hits you would consider for 29? Dang, that's a good question. FPL Penguin, what's up, dude? Check out FPL Penguin's page. He posts way more than I do as I squeak. This dude's an incredible content creator. Check him out. Good to see you, FPL Penguin. Maximum number of hits you would. Oh yeah, also check out Adam FPL stuff too. He's here too. Sorry about that, Adam FPL. Maximum number of hits I would take. See, for me, I like to play the long game, so I wouldn't. I try not to focus on. I try not to focus on destroying my team for one game week, and so I wouldn't do too many hits. I wouldn't do too many. I think for me, the cap would probably be about 3, 4 maybe. A couple bench players that never come on, and a player on your team who's struggling or needs to leave your squad pretty soon. So I think that for me, about 3 or 4 would be the most I would do. Because think about it this way, I've said it before today on the stream, but if you take a hit for someone who's not playing, like if you're, like for example, if you're planning on getting rid of Cancelo, and he's off your team, and he doesn't play next week, you take a -4. It's really a -2 because the person coming in is most likely going to get 2 points. Most likely. Think about it that way. That's how I'm thinking about it. So I'd probably say about 3 or 4 hits would be the most I would want to take this week. But if you want to be aggressive and you got a wild card, if you're going to use a wild card in 30, run it, man. Run it. Nice watch. Run it. Hands in the air now. Thoughts on double Brighton defense? Oof. Not for me. It makes me super nervous. Brighton have looked really good over the past, month and a half? Just like actual football. Their expected goals against look really good, but they keep letting in shots that they keep letting. They're playing really well. They should be having more clean sheets than they do. So honestly, I think a double Brighton defense against a Newcastle squad who are really hurt right now, I actually like that. But especially because this week I don't know how many teams. Let me see the defenses. Leeds, Fulham. I don't know what to expect in that match. Fulham have been playing really well lately, and Leeds are fickle, and so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in that match? Maybe I'd want to. I kind of want a Fulham attacker in that match. I'm not going to lie. I might try to bring in somebody from Fulham. I might bring in Lookman. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, Arsenal, West Ham. I don't know if I'd want a defender from that match. Maybe I bring in like Tierney. Maybe Spurs, Villa. I would like to bring in a Spurs defender, but I don't trust Spurs enough to I don't know. I think if you're going to take a punt on double Brighton defense, this is the week to do it. Why not? Long term. Oh, yeah. Sun replacements long term. Long term, you got, like, if you don't have Bruno, obviously. If you don't have I honestly think Salah is still a good option for the long run. I still think he is. I know he's been struggling these last few game weeks, and Liverpool have been struggling for even longer than that. But their run of fixtures just scream. With the run of fixtures and the we need to make the top 4, just scream Mo Salah is gonna pick back up at some point. So I think for me, I would try to bring in Mo Salah. If not, you could try to go sideways and go Gareth Bale. He's proved that he's been solid this season or these past few weeks. Let's look at some other players while I'm at it in the price range. Hopefully I don't accidentally transfer somebody in. Sorted by price. All right, here we go. I don't like Aubameyang for the long run. This week I think Aubameyang would be all right. Just because he plays. But yeah, I don't know about Aubameyang for me. KDB, again, I'm too worried. City right now are chasing Champions League victory right now. And they pretty much I don't want to say they haven't wrapped it up, but they got it in their hands, the Premier League title. And so I think they're going to do what they did last week and really start. They're not going to be benching him altogether because again they have to play and have to keep some sort of form and health, right? And so I think that they'll be playing a lot, but there's going to be weeks that they don't play, so that worries me. Pulisic's my baby. I don't want any of these guys. Nope. Oh, I need to go to midfield. This is tough, man. Give me the middies. Yeah, this is tough. Bale, Rashford's so hit and miss, and he's hurt. And their fixture, maybe Rashford, but that's so tough. No. Grealish is still out. No. Zaha, do you dare? Did he play today? Played 90 minutes. Came away with an assist. Tough fixtures. Zaha maybe. No. I'm just saying no to a lot of these. Dude, yeah, if you don't have Son, if you don't want Bruno Fernandes or Salah or something like that, just save your cash. There's not many players that like are jumping out at me. Diogo Jota, if he's playing consistently, because he's back now, I think Diogo Jota might be worth it to bring in, and he'd be ahead of the curve if he starts balling out. Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, I have no idea. This is tough. It is tough. It's hard out there for a pimp when you're trying to get this money for a rent. All the Cadillac and gas money spent. Whole lot of people jumping ship. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I would save cash. If you're not trying to go up to get one of the premiums, I would drop all the way down to the £6 million middies. That's crazy. Already have Dunk, Dallas, and Reguilon. Which other defenders are a must for 29? I don't know if there's any defender that's a must for 29. It's just a good luck. Hopefully you get it right. Maybe Lascelles has scored back-to-back matches. If you want to be cheeky, you go into Newcastle, but I wouldn't. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Cresswell? David Luiz? I don't know. This is there. No defender is calling out to me. No defender. What do you guys think? Again, keep in mind that I haven't been able to watch much football over the past month, so small red arrow for me, but I have solid captain to hope for. I hope he pays off. I remember us talking about that. At this point, he can't do much worse than all the other highly captain players. I can't think of any highly captain players that have done well. Actually, I haven't seen the stats on it, but I can't imagine. Issa, welcome back. Yay. Top of league. I'm so messed for next week. Let's check it out. Check it out. Let's give a shout out to you real quick. Donatello's. You said you was going to do it. Oh, you got a nice gap, too. You got a 40-point gap. Woo-wee. Overall rank, your overall rank is 1K? Oh, my goodness. 2 mil in the bank. What are you going to do? Whoa. Dallas, Suchek, Rafinha, Kane, Bamford if he plays, Burn if he plays, Martinez. So at best you'll have 7. Ooh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ooh, that's tough. 1K, you're almost in the top 1K. That's crazy. I'm not worthy. Oh. Also, I just started listening to Doja Cat, man. She's awesome. That's Issa. You spoke it into existence. Bamford or Rafinha? For me, I like Rafinha more. I'm just a big Rafinha fan. I won't hide my bias here. I've been a Rafinha fan. Well, I'm not gonna say for a long time. I'm not like no stan or anything, but he's been balling out, man. Even when he blanks, he still looks good blanking. I'm a big Rafinha fan. Bamford, be careful though, because if Bamford scores, his effective ownership is going to be through the roof this week. If he's declared healthy, his effective ownership is going to be like 90%, something crazy like that. And if he's not, then But yeah, Rafinha is a differential. I don't know where he's at right now. He is at 12%, so not crazy. That's actually pretty good for someone who's balling. I'm gonna get rid of him soon though. His fixtures flip. Sold Salah in 25 when he started blanking. Never regretted it since. Yeah, I think for me, if you were to sell Salah, the right time to do it was like, 2 months ago? Because look at this. Honestly, he's had, since game week 15, he's had 1 10-plus point performance. Since game week 15, he's had 3 returns. 3 returns in 13 weeks. 3 returns in 13 weeks for Mo Salah. So if you're gonna drop him right after that Crystal Palace match when he came off the bench and went wild with it, after that, if you were to drop him, you would have had some nice. That was the right time to drop him. Salah has not looked good these last few. Liverpool have not looked good these last few weeks, last few months, season. I honestly even think that before Van Dijk got hurt, that Liverpool weren't looking as good as they usually do, but they were still great. Transferred in Burn and he got injured. That sucks. A lot of people getting injured this week. Is Rudiger set to increase in price? I'll check it out. Let's go, Skadoosh. I'm going to end this here pretty soon. So get in some last-second questions if you want. Any last question, comments? I don't want to be on here too long today. You got Bale, Dallas, and Aina both all going on price. Aina's not a bad shout, especially because he's only 2% selected right now. Let's go. Who are we talking about? Rudiger. No, it looks like. I mean, this is the best guess scenario. It says 94%. He's not being transferred in too much right now, and so if I had to guess, I'd probably say that he doesn't raise today. I wouldn't even say he rises for a couple days at that point, but the towers can do anything they want. But I would say you're safe for now. Hey, yeah, shout out Penguin again. Of course, Cancelo gets a clean sheet when I sell him. I got Duncan for him, so win-win. Hey, take it. Take it. Yeah, Cancelo, man. Rate my team, absolutely. Whoa, Mustafa. Yeah. I think your name is... Oh, wait. Let's see. I think your name's... like, you have Mustafa here, right? I think it's in here. Do you want me to rate it in a good way, or do you want me to roast you? Oh yeah, if you want to join the Don Tells Me League, code is in the description. I think. I'm not entirely sure, to be completely honest. It might be in the description. It might not be. It's been a while. Was that you, Mustafa? I thought it looked like a different name. What's your name, Mustafa, on here? I don't know, Tips. I'm just missed out, but now back. Dallas captain for 29. You could do Dallas captain for 29. I don't think that's a worst shout. I don't think that's bad. We'll remove Stroik, Target, and Son for Rudiger, Shaw, and Bruno in 30. Love it. Love those three being brought into your team. Love it. Love it. Roast? Okay. Yeah, is your team name... I think you're on the one before here, right? Is COVID Cavaliers, is that your squad? Let's see, have wild carded. Should I use it in game week 30? Yeah, so for me, Issa, that's exactly when I'm planning on using it. I think there's a lot of fixtures that flip in 31. You have Wolverhampton's defense, it gets really good. You have Leicester, who get really good fixtures. I think some big teams like Man City have a blank and a couple tough ones. Even though they're still City, I still back them. You have... what are some other squads? I think Tottenham get pretty tough. Villa get tough. I know a lot of people have Villa, so I think in 31 it could be a great chance to make it flip. Make him clap to this. Yeah, so let me show you real quick. Yeah, league code should be in the description. Actually, let's put it up right here. I'll show you. Right there. That's the league code. P8XY2K. Right there. Actually, I actually don't mind that Dallas Captain 29 shout. That might work out big time. But I think he got moved back to the back line instead of being in the midfield. But even then, I still like him. Anyway. Will Son play? I have no idea right now. I think it's a. I think it's. If I had to speculate, I'm saying he plays. I'm saying Son plays, but I wouldn't be surprised if they rest him. They played so many games. But yeah, that's my guess. Oh yeah, I do have a Discord link. I'll place it right now. But my guess is that Son does play, but definitely wait to. I would sorry. I'm gonna throw it in the chat right now. Discord link. If anyone wants to join my Discord, here is my Discord chat. Yeah, so for me, if I had to guess, he's playing. Yeah, so for game week 31, look at this. Arsenal have Sheffield and Fulham. You can take advantage of that right there. Aston Villa get Liverpool and City, so you can take advantage of that. Chelsea have 3 good ones. You should probably already have a defender by that point, in my opinion. Or that's what I'm doing. Let's move this over here so y'all can see it more better. Leeds flip in 31. They have City, Liverpool, and United, so you could ditch some Leeds assets. Leicester get West Ham, then West Brom, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Newcastle. You can go ahead and jump ahead of that curve. Liverpool all right here. City have Leeds and Villa, so actually they're pretty good. United have Tottenham, but then Burnley. So I think for me, I'd really want to jump on some of these like Wolverhampton. You see here at the bottom, they got 5 good ones in a row. West Ham gets tough, other than Newcastle and Burnley, so they're 50-50. Yeah, I would like to jump on those. So for me, 31 is looking like the time to wildcard if you still got it, in my humble opinion. Oh yeah, you joined it. That's right. Donatello's. Whoop whoop. I just sounded the police. Oh, okay. Let's roast. You said roast, right? I don't know if I'll be. I don't know if I'll be making a wild card video. I'm gonna try to at least. But school starts back up for me tomorrow, so how much money you got in the bank? 4 mil. Yeah, I'll try to if I make a wild card, but I can't guarantee it. School takes up so much time. I have solid, but his effective ownership is so high on top 1K. I want him to do bad. Is it really? What's his effective ownership where you're at? I think for me, his most solid effective rank where I'm at like 700K or whatever. I don't know exactly. Somewhere around there. And his effective ownership at me is 43%. That's it. It'd be nice for him to go off tomorrow. I'll put it up one more time in the chat, the Discord link. And again. I posted it again. If it's not showing, I'll can I pin it? Can I pin a comment on live chat? It doesn't look like it. Dang, whatever. Maybe I can. Wait, that's my burn. Yeah. Where was I saying? Great season so far. He said, yeah. Free hit or -8 to get 9 players to start. It depends if. I'd probably rather take the -8. It all depends though. Like if you don't have some of the main players in your free hit, I would do it. But for me, there's just not many players that I would want for this free hit to warrant it. You know what I mean? I don't want to use a free hit to get a team full of Brighton defenders, Fulham attackers, Newcastle. You know what I mean? No, like even with Spurs, that's a tough. Villa are pretty tough defensively, as we all know. Arsenal and West Ham, that's a really tough match. So I mean, even though I'd want players from those teams, the matches just don't do it for me. Fulham have been really good lately, and so I don't know how well Leeds are gonna do. Brighton and Newcastle, they're fighting to stay away from relegation, so it's gonna be all out blitz in that match. So I don't know. I want to use a free hit to bring in players like Mark Noble. All right, let's see your squad. Yeah, squad's. You said you roasted, right? I want to make sure you said roast before I do it. 250 overall K, I guess. If you guess, I mean, I've seen zombie teams do better. Digne, I don't know what you were thinking of bringing in Digne. That's kind of a weird decision. He has great hair, but you know, I don't know. I'll start this off with saying incredible. You're at 250K, phenomenal season so far. But yeah, Gundogan. What do you want? Just to jump in on the trend. Stroik, you've been watching my videos. That's the only reason why you have him. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Saka. I love Saka so much. It's such a shame he's hurt. Yeah, so you'll remove Stroik, Target, and Son for Rudiger, Shaw, and Bruno. I like that so much. Bringing in Bruno's big time. Bruno can have a terrible game and find a way to come away with 15 points. Stroik, I mean, I don't want much Leeds attackers out. I don't want much Leeds players after game week 31, I think. And same with Target. So yeah, I like that move a lot. This team's really good. My only concern is obviously your injuries. Son and Saka. Moving into next game week, you have, Brewster. What the? I haven't seen Brewster in the squad in a long time. You could take that money and upgrade him to like Mopay if you want to be crazy with it. I don't know. But hey, this is a good squad. I'm getting tired. I'm going to end this here pretty soon. Last few comments and I'll wrap it up. It's good to see you guys again. I wish I had more energy today. Did you get my Discord chat, by the way? Hopefully you guys got my Discord there if you want to join. Yeah, oh, that's true, huh? A lot of people had him Vice and their captain, like KDB or Gundogan didn't play. Got rid of DCL for Ian Nacho. What a great move. Was fuming when you saw DCL scoring yesterday, but ooh, pump when you see that come in today. Ian Nacho getting a hat trick. Didn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. 80% effective ownership for Salah in the top 10K and 1K. It's probably even more. We'll remove. Yeah. Gundogan playing deeper now. Yeah, I agree. I noticed that too. Gundogan is dropping down pretty deep now that KDB is back. Came away with a goal though the other day. But yeah, for me, I wouldn't want Gundogan anymore. Saka injured also sucks. What's your second channel? Saw you singing 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. Best thing I've seen today. Yeah, that was I actually just made a brand new channel. That the one I put here was like my burner one that I've had for years, but I just made a brand new one. It's kind of just like it has nothing to do with football or FPL. It's just for me to do whatever I want, give me more freedom to make videos. I don't know. I don't have the channel. I literally just made it like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I just reacted to like a Doja Cat video or something. Yeah, the Vanessa Carlton 1,000 Miles. I was at I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and we went to a karaoke bar. Yeah, they brought me to a karaoke bar, and the funny thing about that was I wasn't planning on doing karaoke. I was just there to have a good time, and then next thing I know, the DJ is calling me out by name. I didn't even know he knew me. I guess everyone around me was like make that guy go sing a song. And then I had some whiskey, and it was a bit too strong. So he called me out, and as he called me out, I threw up. I was lucky enough to like run over to a trash can. I threw up in a trash can, grabbed the mic, and performed Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles just like that. Yeah, man. Already removed Digne, Bamford, and Rudiger for Cresswell, Dallas, and Antonio. Love that move. Yeah, Digne for me is just not. I don't like Digne. I mean, I love Digne as a player. I just don't trust him FPL wise. Bamford is hurt, potentially hurt. And, getting rid of Rudiger. Oh, just for 29, I'm assuming. Yeah, because you're bringing him back. Yeah, Cresswell, Dallas, and Antonio. I like that move. And now remove Stroik, Target, and Son for Rudiger, Shaw, and Bruno. Yeah, I think that's a really good move. No, don't worry about it, Mustafa. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think those are two great moves. I back those up full time. Yeah, I'm a big fan of those. But yeah, if you want to watch my other channel, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I just started another channel. FPL Don is live. I just started another channel just to give me more freedom to do more than just FPL stuff. But I don't know what I'm going to do. Any suggestions? I just did a reaction video just because I was like, hey, I wonder what it's like. So I did a reaction video. I might do like hot, I don't know, hot ones challenges. I don't know, man. Problem my server went down. Yeah. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas of what I should do for a random channel, let me know. But yeah, dude. Mustafa, I think that move looks really good. I really like Dallas this game week. I know you said that you bring a cheeky captaincy pick on him this week. And I guess we could talk about captains before I wrap this up here. If we're talking about captains, yeah, Fulham are really good, but Fulham have looked really good lately, but I still back Leeds in that match. I don't want anyone for Brighton or Newcastle as my captain. Arsenal West Ham's a bit too tricky for me to captain. And then that Villa match, maybe Harry Kane just because it's Harry Kane. With no other reasoning behind it. Yeah, Harry Kane's really the only captain I would say that I feel comfortable-ish with captaining. Harry Kane, that's it. I kind of like that Dallas move. Should I do my transfers now or just wait just in case? I would wait, 100% wait. Yeah, I would wait just because there's a lot of players who are hurt, and they might come back and say, oh, well, Son's actually going to be healthy and fit for this match. I don't know why I keep clicking those things. So I would wait. Yeah, I mean, unless you were really pressed. I know Kobe have a really good team value, so I wouldn't worry about it. I would wait. The last thing you want to do is like drop Son and find out he's playing and he drops an 8-piece on you, or have someone get hurt in practice. You know what I mean? All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Any last questions you want to get in? Please get them in now. I guess before I wrap up, I just want to say thank you guys, man. It's been a long time. It's good seeing you guys again. I know this wasn't my best stream. I'm kind of tired. I'm still trying to, get mentally healthier. So, it wasn't my best stream, but it's good to see you guys. I don't know. Should I wrap it up? I guess it'll be a wrap up. I won't be back tomorrow because I have school. What time's the last match? Yeah, I'll be in lab. Wait, that's not this week. I'll be in lab anyway. I'll be in lab tomorrow after that game's finished. I won't be able to stream then. The next time I could potentially stream would be after that Villa Spurs match. I don't know if I will, but that'll be like my next time I do so. Yeah, did I bench Shaw last week? Yeah, check this out. Check this trash out. Look at that. How frustrating is that, dude? How frustrating. Oh, it's funny because I feel like look at that, and he would have 1 pointer for Cancelo. This dude, back-to-back double game weeks. Cancelo comes away with one. Well, I think he only came away with like 2 points last game week too, right? Yeah. The funny thing is, I kind of like my decision Yeah, look, I boom nailed that capsy option though with Harry Kane. The funny thing about me benching Luke Shaw is I feel like I made the right decision. I mean, maybe I should have benched Bamford because I think Bamford was playing. Who was he playing last week? West Ham. So West Ham was a tough fixture. So maybe I should have gone to a 4-4. No, I was never going to start Luke Shaw against City. I was never going to start Luke Shaw against City. And so I'm thinking my 3 defenders, Cresswell. Cresswell came away with 12, so it made me feel a little better about the decision. But Diaz Cancelo, I mean, they had a double game week. One of them was against United. But I thought that if I had to predict, I would have said City were going to beat United. And so I kind of backed that decision. And then they had Southampton, and Southampton scored 2 against them. Who would have thought that Luke Shaw would have... who would have thought that City had been so solid defensively, no one's been able to really to break him down on the dribble. Who would have thought that the one player to do that would be Luke Shaw? Yeah, no worries, Jones. Take it easy. All the best for your studies. I appreciate that, Jones. I'll see you sometime soon. But yeah, I benched Luke Shaw. If my game week rank was, I think it was all right. If I would have played Luke Shaw instead of Cancelo, I would have been at 96. Thanks for bringing that up, dude. I was kidding. No, yeah, that's the beauty of FPL right there, man. Right there. Oof. How did I do the other one? I haven't seen you guys in a while. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Let's see how I've done lately. I think I've been back and forth. Yeah, this one looked good. You know what's the funny about this one? The 98 point that I had. I haven't seen you guys this week. I had Stroik on my bench, and I think Diaz didn't play in the first match, if I'm not mistaken, because he had a double. If it would have been a single game week, Stroik would have come off my bench, and I would have gotten 102 points. But because it was a double game week, I got 98. Anyway, thanks everyone for showing up. I appreciate y'all. Take care. Life is beautiful, man. Try to take some time out of your day to do something fun for yourself. And, I don't know, take some time out of your day to make someone smile. Listen to, I don't know, Rihanna. Listen to Anderson .Paak. Yeah, Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars got a new song that bangs. Don't worry, you captain Diaz last week. The funny thing is, that's a good choice. Yeah, I'm not even mad at that decision. They're playing Southampton and United in a double. Rough. Anyway, thank you everyone for so much. Take care. Yeah, dude. It's good seeing you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys next Sunday. And done out.